everybody, welcome back. I hope you are well. I'm here today to show you some of the things that I have made over recent months. I think I've said before I'm quite a slow sewer. So the things I've got to show you, one I made in September, one was made maybe November time, and the other one was made around Christmas. So yes, whoops, but I haven't sort of blogged about these, so I thought I would show them here. So the first one I'm going to show you is the one I've got on, and it is the ultimate wrap dress from Sew Over It. I really like a wrap dress. They're very, very flattering, I find. So yes, this was really easy to put together actually. The fabric, so this is what I'm wearing now, the fabric was actually from Sew Over It as well, that I bought with a birthday voucher, so thank you very much to my sister for that. And the pattern actually went out in the very first boxes back in October, but I did already have this pattern myself, so it was already on my to-do list. So I think I must have cut a size 16 at the bust and then probably graded out to a 20 at the hips. So yes, let me show you. I just need to do some rearranging of the camera so that I can show you. Ta-da! Okay, so it's a navy blue jersey with white polka dots all over it, which I do like a polka dot. As you can see, I have to wear a little vest top underneath, and I don't have, gone for black, I don't have a white or a blue one, so never mind, because otherwise it is a little bit low cut, a little bit revealing. Suck the tummy in. But yes, let me do a little twirl. I really like the fit across the back. I've got quite a dip, I think it's called a sway back, so when something fits me nicely there, that's always good. So yes, I did lengthen it a little bit, I think you can quite see, so that it just comes down to my knees. I find that quite a flattering length on me. And yeah, it's not much to say really. I love the length of the sleeves. The sleeves are really nice. So I should just explain, that's my wedding dress. I got married over a year ago. I really need to get it cleaned and boxed up. So keep an eye on that, and if I haven't done it, next time you see it, give me a good ticking off. Get on it. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. It's sewed up really quickly. I didn't have my overlocker at the time, so I did a zigzag stitch, and yeah, it's all lovely. I really like it. I feel it's quite flattering. Part of it is a little bit snug on the tummy, but that's my problem. That's something I need to work on. Or just thank goodness for the ties. And yeah, ta-da! So there we go. That is make number 1. Okay, this is make number 2, and this is the cotton and chalk Rosy dress, which came in, I think it came in Love Sewing magazine last year, but it's a viscose. And what did I cut? Let me have a look. Do you know what, I think I just cut out a large in general because it was quite generous at the waist as well, and obviously it's a gathered skirt, so it flares out over the hips, so there was no problem with fitting there. It has stretched out a little bit on the neckline, unfortunately, but this is a pattern that I'm definitely planning to make again. So I'll do a little twirl. Again, it fits really nicely here, and it's got gathers at the shoulder and then gathers under the bust, and then it's got this lovely waist inset, so it's kind of a sort of 40s, it's got a sort of a 40s tea dress vibe to it. It's also got a little bit of elastic on the arms. I would normally wear this with a little cardigan because I've got quite chunky upper arms, and it does I think I needed to perhaps shorten the shoulders a little bit because it sort of hangs off a bit there. And I had these lovely red heart buttons in my stash anyway. I have no idea where they came from, but they went perfectly, just sort of jazz it up a little bit. Now I have to be honest here and tell you, I went to the shops, so I'd already started making this. I went to the shops to buy a zip for the back. They didn't have the colour that I wanted, and I was much too impatient to go online, order it and wait for it. So I shall show you the back. I don't know, you might be able to see. I put a white zip in the back, which is okay when I'm just sort of standing up, but if I'm sat down, it starts to sort of peek through a little bit. And again, I've gone for just below knee length. So yes, it's very pretty, very floaty and flattering, this one. I really like it. I'm definitely going to make this one again. Now that I've got my overlocker as well. That's the only downside to this fabric, is that it does really fray. And so I'm not particularly, it's not very tidy on the inside. Everything's finished with a zigzag seam, but after I washed it the first time, I had to go along the seams with the scissors and just trim off the little extra threads that were around. So yes, I don't think there's anything else to say about this one. It is pretty and I like it, and I recommend this one, yes. Alright, time for the third and final thing that I'm going to show you. Okay, ta-da! So this is the Victoria blazer from By Hand London. There are 3 different versions that you can make. I'll show you on the back. So you can make the full length with sleeves, a crop length with sleeves, or full length, or a crop length I guess, without sleeves. So I've gone for this one, View A, I guess. What's it say on the back? Yes, full length blazer with pockets. So I went for the UK size 18. And because it's a loose fitting jacket and it doesn't come in at the hips, I didn't worry. It's not supposed to do up. So I just went for that size, the 18. I don't know that it particularly goes with this dress, but I just thought I'd chuck it on. What do you think? Does it go? Does it work? I don't know. But it is lined, and let me show you. Can you see? It is a Liberty print lining that I bought from Abercon. Very good prices for the Liberty fabric, and also the pockets. The pockets are Liberty as well. So nice little touches there. I struggled with the lining actually, and you can kind of see it sort of pulls at the jacket at the hem. So I need to figure out how to fix that. So it's got a dart that comes down from the shoulder. That was a bit fiddly to try and figure out, but luckily By Hand London on their website have a really good sew along, and that was really useful to see it being done. There was a bit more information in there than what was in the pattern. So if you make a By Hand London, I think they do it with most of their garments, most of their patterns, so do check out their sew alongs just to help you if you're getting stuck. The fabric is one that I've had in my stash for years. When I very first did any sewing, the first thing I made was a circle skirt, and my friend very quickly said, "Oh, can you make me one?" Or actually she might not have asked, I think I just did it. But I got her to come with me and pick the fabric, and we went to Fabricland in Southampton, and she picked out, it's kind of a, can you see? It's kind of a sort of suiting fabric, so it's grey with these little flecks of white in them. So yeah, kind of wool-like suiting type fabric. Very detailed description. And again, there's a lot of fraying that goes on with this one. So I did this around Christmas time, and both my husband and me work from home, so we were both downstairs in the lounge at the table, him at one end, me at the other end, and you could just see where I had been by all the threads that were all over the floor. And I'm quite a tidy person, so that's the one thing that really bothers me, so I have to hoover every time. It's a bit sad, isn't it? I probably shouldn't admit to that. I love the sleeves, the sort of, come up close and show you, the cuffs on the sleeves are sewn so that they're already turned up, so you can't fold them down. That's how they're supposed to be. And it's got collar and a lapel. So those are 3 of my makes that I have done over the last few months. Hopefully I will try and do a bit more sewing, but things are getting busy, as they tend to do. Life gets in the way, doesn't it? So, but look, I've still got my fabrics. I'll show you here. I've still got my pile of fabrics here ready to be sewn up into 2 Molly tops, a Clio and a cami, a silk cami. So over it, getting a lot of business out of me at the moment. What can I say? They're lovely. I love their patterns. So that is everything from me this week. Next week should be an unboxing video. The February boxes are being packed up at the moment and sent out, so hopefully next Sunday I will have an unboxing for you. And I'm also doing a sort of behind the scenes video for you as well, as I go along packing them all up. So a couple of things coming up for you in the next few weeks. I hope you all have a really lovely week, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!